full report at 3 p.m. on The Pulse. Now, this afternoon, we go live to Nigeria. Some journalists there are running for cover as they come under attack by unknown persons in Lagos. We're unable to confirm what triggered these attacks, but we're learning that some media houses like our partners Channel TV has been shut down. Let's go live and speak with a freelance journalist. Hello. Well, for purposes rather obvious, we would not identify this particular journalist, but he's a freelance journalist in Nigeria. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much. Now, tell us what is happening right now in Lagos.
Well, like I said, there's been so much name, I must say. Some few media outfits are currently under fire. And as the case may be, Television Continental, known as TVC, was actually, I would say angry protesters or angry citizens actually went to the premises, and they actually went in there. Many of their cars or the properties are currently being burnt down. Even there was a particular live show, and the presenters had to go online, saying that the house was scamper for safety to run for their life. Talk about TVC, owned by a politician. Talk about Tinubu, Obalak, Ahmed Tinubu. But for China, at the time, China stopped transmission. But at this moment, I'm actually reporting they are actually online. Okay, but before now, they were scared that they could be a subject of target, so they actually went offline. But right now, they are back in transmission. And currently, talking about all other, media stations, everybody is well and good. As of this moment, some media stations are currently on ground in some parts of the state, talking about Lagos State. For example, in Lagos State, where we have the VIO, talking about the Vehicle Inspection Officer, the office. There has also been a report, of hoodlums or say people coming into that place and causing mayhem. To the, talking about lives and properties being destroyed at the moment.
You just had there a freelance journalist in Nigeria that we were talking to. We've just lost him, and I'm hoping that he's safe and that nothing has happened. Maybe it's just a tripping of the line there. But from what he's saying, there seem to be a targeted attack on some of these media organizations which are known to belong to politicians. So he talks about TVC, Television Continental, which he says had some protesters, moving into the building and attacking them. That has been shut down. Also, Channels Television, like he said, has been shut down, but they are operating online. We'll get more as we go along. But Executive Director of the West African Network for Peace Building, WANEP, Dr. Chukwuemeka Eze, says the leadership of ECOWAS must speak on this matter. It's been 2 weeks of protest in that country, Nigeria. Thousands of them have been taking part in street protests against police brutality with the hashtag EndSARS, among others. These hashtags have been trending for days. Last night, what started as a peaceful protest resulted in chaos. Dr. Chukwuemeka Eze says Nigeria's Chief of Army Staff should have resigned by now.
It is also important that we look into who made the order for the military to go and address and also attack those protesters. In my opinion, it was very wrong calculation. Of course, when the state issues an order for curfew, it is expected that the protesters would have,
respected it,
as it were, stepped aside. But that did not happen. When that did not happen, we all understand that the military have two purposes: external aggression, internal insurrection. They are not trained to manage such crowd. The president must call the Chief of Army Staff to order. By now, I would actually think that the Chief of Army Staff should be writing his resignation letter.
Let's talk about regional bodies. ECOWAS AU, we haven't heard anything from them yet. Many are calling on the president of Ghana, who is the chair of ECOWAS, to speak. That hasn't happened yet.
You know that sometimes some of these actions are addressed behind the scene. I will be pleasantly surprised or unpleasantly surprised if there has not been engagement between the president of Ghana and the president of Nigeria. not just with regards to the fact that the chair of the Authority of States of Heads of State and Governments of ECOWAS is residing with the president of Ghana, but because also of the age-long bilateral relation that exists between us. I would assume that is. However, it is also important that an official statement comes from ECOWAS at the level of the Commission and also at the level of authority to also try as much as possible to provide further confidence and solidarity to the country.
Meanwhile, Governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, says criminal elements have taken advantage of the protest to engage in crime. While condemning the gunshots, he insists that no death has been recorded, but at least 10 persons are injured.
Fellow Lagosians, whilst we pray for the swift recovery of the injured, we are comforted that we have not recorded any fatality as against the widespread circulation on social media. Both myself and the leadership of my Ministry of Health have been going round. Indeed, we went round all the hospitals last night. We went round the mortuaries last night to see and to monitor for ourselves what has happened and to look and identify the injured protestants. It is therefore relevant to let you know that we have also personally visited the hospitals that took in these patients. 10 patients were at the General Hospital in Lagos. 11 patients were at the 2 locations of the Reddington Hospital, both in Lekki and Victoria Island, and another set of 4 patients were at Vidic and later transferred to the Grenville Hospital, also in Victoria Island and in Ajah area.
As the Governor of Lagos, let's head to Ghana's Parliament because the Foreign Affairs Committee has taken an interest in this matter. Kweku Asante is in Parliament. He's joining me with more. Kweku, what is the intervention they're proposing?
So the Parliament's Committee on Foreign Affairs, led by the Honourable Member of Parliament for the Nsawam-Adoaji constituency, has been speaking, and he's saying that he's confident that the President of the Republic is going to speak, but at the right time. He said he's aware of certain commitments that have been made by the President, who also doubles as the head of ECOWAS, the sub-regional group, in terms of using diplomatic channels to be able to resolve it. But of course, he is in tandem with all those who have raised their concerns that the African Union and then the Economic Community of West African States must speak. Also, another member of the committee has also been saying that he thinks that this is an internal Nigerian matter, and so this should remain an internal Nigerian matter. And I'm talking about Honorable Patrick Boama. He's a member of Parliament for Okankwe, and he's saying that this is an internal Nigerian matter that must remain so. Finally, the ranking member on Parliament's Foreign Affairs Committee, Okojito Ablakwa, made a post on Facebook today where he's charging the President of the Republic, President Akufo-Addo, who also doubles, like I mentioned earlier, as the head of ECOWAS, to speak and intervene in these matters. So the general response from Parliament, I mean, at least from those I've spoken to, is that the President of the Republic, His Excellency Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, in his double capacity as head of ECOWAS, must speak, because at least speaking does something, at least the symbolic value of speaking to this issue does something to the matter. Okay.
Kweku, thank you very much. Kweku Asante there, he's in Parliament for us. We'll bring you more. In the meantime, some Nigerians have been protesting here in Ghana. Manuel Kranting has been speaking to some of them.
If you pay, you go buy your own. Not for killing. Stop killing us. You know what I get? I beg. Is it a crime to be Nigeria? I want that. Is it a crime to be Nigeria? Is it a crime to be a Nigeria? Oh, my brother.
Let's take a break here. We'll return with business. Darryl Kwao is standing by.